Yeah, dear student, welcome back to the accountancy class, and our chapter going on is chapter 7, source document. So in the previous class I taught you about several type of source document, that is invoice, bill, cash memo, receipt, pay in slip, check, debit note and credit note. Now one more source document is there which is called vouchers. Clear? So if you remember chapter 3, theory base of accounting, in which there was 11 principle, 11th number, that was called verifiable objective principle. So vouchers are prepared in contrast to or in collaboration to verify that principle. Clear? Because that principle says that every transaction is supported by documentary evidence. So vouchers is a document evidencing a business transaction. It flows from the above definition that when a transaction is entered into, an evidence to that effect is also established. Such evidences are source document. On the basis of source document, a voucher detailing the accounts that are debited and credited is prepared. Okay. So voucher is the evidence. Voucher is a document evidencing a business transaction. Okay. So whenever a transaction is done, a voucher will be prepared. Clear? And according to the verifiable objective principle, every transaction must be supported by documentary evidence. Okay. So this is the meaning. Now types of vouchers. So first is source voucher. Source voucher or source document or supporting voucher. Now source voucher or source document or supporting vouchers are document which comes into the existence when a transaction is entered into. The moment transaction is done, you will get the previously taught source document. Either it may be cash memo, receipt, invoice. If the transaction is in cash, cash memo will be given or cash receipt is given. If the transaction is in credit, invoice will be given. Clear? If you are making a payment through check, then a receipt will be issued for receiving of the cash or check. So this source voucher comes into the existence whenever any transaction is being taken place. So this is generated at the time of doing the transaction. Okay. Now its features. Features. It is a written document. Okay. It is a written document. Okay. It is a proof of transaction. It is a proof of transaction having taken place. It contains all details. It contains all details of a transaction, and in the last, it is signed by a maker. So source document, source voucher is generally generated at the time of transaction. Clear? Feature, it is a written document. It's a proof of transaction. It contains full details of transaction and it is signed by a maker. Okay. Next is accounting voucher. Next is accounting voucher. An accountant has with him some source or supporting voucher for cash payment, cash receipts, invoices, for credit purchases and sales. Yet before recording in the books of account, these source vouchers are analyzed to determine which accounts or accounts are to be debited and credited. The decision is recorded on a document termed accounting voucher. Thus, we can say that accounting voucher is a written document containing an analysis of business transaction for accounting and recording purposes, prepared by the accountant on the basis of supporting voucher and signed by another authorized person. Okay. So again, it is prepared in support. Its feature, again it is a written document it is prepared on the basis of source document. It is prepared on the basis of source document. Now, what are your source document? Your cash memo, receipt, bill, invoice, clear, paying slip, debit note and credit note. Clear? And it is prepared by an accountant of the firm. Okay? It is prepared by an accountant of the firm. Now we will study again the types of accounting vouchers. Types of accounting voucher. So number one is cash vouchers. Now what are cash vouchers? It refers to the vouchers prepared at the time of receipt or payment of cash and include receipt and payment through check. Clear? Now cash voucher, again we have two types, credit voucher and debit voucher. So credit vouchers are prepared when cash is received. Cash may be received against sale of goods, sale of fixed asset, investment, received from debtors and withdrawal from bank. Clear? So when cash voucher is prepared at the time of receipt or payment of cash. So cash voucher is prepared whenever you are receiving the cash or making the payment of the cash. Okay? Now again, cash voucher is of two type, credit and debit. Now what does it mean? Okay? So credit voucher is prepared when cash is received. Because generally the cash is given by a person. So what is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay? Cash is received. Now under what circumstances cash is received? Okay? assets, sale of investment, okay, cash received from debtors, etc. See here, one credit voucher is given to you against the sale of the goods. See, sale has been done of 20,000 rupees. Clear? This is an example of credit voucher. Sale is of 20,000 rupees. See, credit sales account. Now GST is applied. CGST at the rate 6% and SGST at the rate 6%, 1200. Total 2400. 20,000 plus tax equal to 22,400. See, cash charge again, CGST and SGST, void, bill number, memo number, and signed by the maker. See, the credit voucher gives the following information: name, address, and GST number of the organization, date of preparing the voucher, accounting voucher number, title of the accounts credited. See here, sales account is credited. Net amount of the transaction, narration, a brief description of the transaction, signature of the person preparing it, signature of authorized signatory, and supporting voucher number. So these all information we receive from credit voucher. Okay. Now debit voucher. So when we are going to prepare debit voucher, okay, for payment of expenses, purchase of goods, payment to creditors. For all these circumstances, debit voucher is prepared. Purchase of fixed assets, and cash deposited in bank. So for all these type of the transaction, debit voucher is prepared. See, credit is prepared when cash received, again sale of goods, sale of fixed assets, sale of investment, cash received from debtors, or cash withdrawn from bank. Similarly, debit voucher is prepared for payment of expenses, purchase of the goods, payment to creditor, purchase of fixed asset, and cash deposited in bank. See here, one debit voucher is given to you. Here purchase is done for 10,000. So debit purchase account, input CGST, SGST at the rate 6%. Purchases of 10,000, taxes of 1200, total is 11,200. Signed by the manager. This is counter receipt, received rupees. Clear? If you are making a payment, cash purchases. So, and the receiver is available and he has received the payment, you will sign. Here one revenue stamp is affixed if the payment is of more than 500 rupees. Below 500, no need to affix revenue stamp. Clear? I will show you that revenue stamp, it is of red color. So in this way, debit voucher is prepared. Now what information debit voucher gives? See, name, address, and GST number of the organization, date of preparing the voucher, accounting voucher number, titles of the accounts debited, net transaction amount, narration, a brief description of the transaction, signature of the person preparing it, signature of authorized signatory, and supporting voucher number. a document in lieu of supporting voucher. Clear? So these are called cash voucher, and types of cash voucher is credit and debit. Now we study non-cash voucher or transfer voucher. Non-cash vouchers. So as the name suggests, these type of vouchers are prepared for the transaction not involving cash. Clear? Cash is not involved. Example of these are invoice or bills, debit and credit notes. Non-cash vouchers are prepared for the transaction of credit sale, credit purchases, goods return, both inward and outward, rectifying the mistakes, etc. Clear? See, one transfer voucher is given. Here machinery is purchased in credit for the amount 52,000. CGST and SGST both charged at the rate 6%. So 6% of 52,000, 3120, 3120, total 6240 plus 52,000, so 58,240. Credit RAM being the machinery purchase and CGST payable. The name of the supplier is given, this means it's a credit transaction. Clear? So non-cash voucher is prepared. Now what information non-cash voucher gives? Name, address and GST number of the organization, date of preparing the voucher, titles of the account debited, credited, accounting voucher number, net transaction amount, narration, signature of the person preparing it, signature of authorized signatory and supporting voucher number. Clear? So these is the following voucher information given. One more thing you will come to know about is the accounting compound voucher. Now what are compound voucher? Voucher which records a transaction that entails multiple debits credit and one credit debit is called compound voucher. Again is of two type, debit voucher or credit voucher. Now dear student, how to solve the numerical? See, one example is given to you. Example number 1. Following transaction took place in the books of Prabhat Electrical Company, Delhi. Prepare the debit voucher. Transaction bought electrical goods for 10,000, CGA and SGST 600 each against cash, white cash memo number 338. So when cash is involved, you will prepare debit voucher. See, purchase account is debited by 10,000, GST is applicable 11,200, signed by the person making it. Next is the payment of wages. So debit wage account, write narration being the wage paid for the month of December. So kindly solve these type of example in your register. I hope this will help you. Thank you. Happy learning.